right back in Accra. Individual pension bondholders have resumed day 2 of their picketing at the Ministry of Finance to demand a total exemption from the domestic debt exchange program. The Finance Minister, Ken Ofori-Atta, in his update on the economy last night, re-emphasized government's offer of a 15% coupon rate at a 5 years maturity period to pensioners, but the group has since been rejecting the offer. My colleague James Kwesi Aveji is on the ground for us and joins us live with the latest. Kwesi, what more can you tell us from where you are?
Okay, so Brave, the individual pension bondholders are gathered here at the Ministry of Finance.
Individual bondholders are gathered here at the Ministry of Finance this morning to continue with day 2 of their picketing at the ministry, demanding the total exemption. As you have indicated just now, that yesterday in the minister's broadcast, he indicated that there is no way government is going to grant their exemption, but they are being relentless on their call for a total exemption. And so, as you can see, there are a number of them here with the placard they came here with yesterday, with the same message: total exemption from the government domestic debt exchange program. Let's have a short interaction with a few of them on why they are so relentless on their call. Sir, the minister, when he met you yesterday, indicated that government position right now won't allow them to grant your request. In the evening broadcast, he re-emphasized the deal they have made available for you. Why are you still here today?
I listened very carefully to the minister, and we are asking for total exemptions. You'll hear it later from our convener. But for now, revered senior citizens and our countrymen, today is Tuesday, the 7th of February, 2023. 75 years ago, on the 28th of February, 1948, just about 3 kilometers from here, veterans of the Second World War belonging to the Gold Coast Regiment of the Royal Gold Coast Frontier Force were marching to Christianborg Castle to submit a petition. At the crossroads, they were intercepted, and 3 of them, Sergeant Ajete, Corporal Atipo, and Private Odate Lamte, were martyred. They shed their blood for this land. 75 years ago, today, indeed, let me say, from last month, we made petitions to His Excellency and to the minister. Fortunately, we've not been intercepted with bullets to kill us. However, I want to draw attention that about 4 years ago, during the banking restructuring, several of our people died. They died out of poverty because what they planned is not what came to be. So blood was shed. Now, as we stand here, we represent a section of the whole society. In 1948, it was soldiers. But here, as we stand, farmers, fishermen, soldiers, lawyers, judges, policemen, engineers, doctors, Macaulay women, economists, every group within the sector of the society. We are here, and we are veterans. Why are some of us, even as we speak, because of desperation, fear, having strokes, and some dying? Blood is still being shed. I want us to remind ourselves of what happened 75 years ago and remind ourselves of what is happening now. We are still pleading with His Excellency and with the Minister of Finance, Ken Oforata, to consider the total exempts. God bless our homeland, Ghana.
So, Brace, that is one of the individual pension bondholders making a point that 75 years ago, some people died from the battle of the gun, but today they are dying because of their lost investment. Today it's not only about soldiers, but other people from different sectors of the economy. That is their message, for which reason they are calling for a total exemption. Let me do a quick one with Dr. Edu Ananientwi. You have had a brief audience with your members earlier before the others came, and we saw you walk into the ministry and back. What have you been discussing with them, and what's the latest?
Well, we were trying to meet the minister and get some information for us to look at, some figures. So that was the decision we were taking at that time.
So who did you meet at the ministry, and what was the conversation?
Well, we haven't met anybody, but at least we met the PR people who are supposed to arrange the meeting for us to meet the minister. So they are working on it.
It is from yesterday and today. It won't be far-fetched to say that it is quite clear that your demands may not be met, because the finance minister came to meet you. He stated the same position, he stated in the evening's broadcast to the nation, and so it is clear that government may not meet your decision, which means that your modus operandi may not fetch the result you want. Any consideration apart from the picketing?
Well, we believe that if exemption is given to the pensioners, the program will not be derailed unless we are proved, there's a proving record, things to show that if we are exempted, the program will be derailed. We don't believe that. And there is nothing that we have to base to change our belief that this is true. So if somebody just come verbally and say, if you don't come on board, we are not going to succeed. Meanwhile, the thing is voluntary. So you ask yourself, well, the thing is voluntary. So assuming you don't exempt me, because you think that if you exempt me, the program will fail. If you haven't exempted me, and I decide not to come in, will your program be successful? That question should be answered by the minister.
All right, so that is what Dr. Ananientwi has also been saying, that they are hopeful that the ministry would listen to their plight and exempt them totally from the domestic debt exchange program. And so, Brace, that's why they are here today to observe day 2 of the 1 hour every day picketing at the Ministry of Finance.
All right, thank you, James Kwesi Aveji. He is our man there at the Ministry of Finance, where the Pensioners Bondholder Forum are picketing to demand their total exemption from the domestic debt exchange program, which ends today. Now.